I'm continually amazed at what this group of humans can do. Like, it's mind-blowing.
So on Flight 1, it's a test mission launch day. It was just full of excitement. We were all high-fiving, hugging, but just going through those emotions, the excitement was just absolutely phenomenal.
So my favorite would have to be number 1. There was a point where the engine's lit and I saw it move off the ground, and I thought, regardless of what happens, like, life's going to be different after this point, whichever way it goes, and it was different. So.
One of the biggest things that has changed from Flight 1 through to Flight 10 has been the fact that we're starting to feel like we're finding a stride, but at the same time, the nerves, the exhilaration, the excitement, the build-up, still quite the same.
I had a good feeling we would be good, we would be successful. When Launch 1 went off without almost a hitch, it was awesome. It was a great feeling of accomplishment, and that we've gotten to Flight 10 at such a rapid rate is just how good this team is. We just work hand in hand so great together.
So 2019 has been a pretty crazy year. There's been a lot going on. We had a lot of big firsts for the company, and it's been really exciting to watch the company mature like that.
We have all the mission patches up on our main production board above it, and when I put the first 3 up, I was thinking that was looking pretty good, and now we've got to 10, and we've got to make sure we've got enough space for what's coming.
I think, I'm most proud of just the overall journey of where we've got to. Starting from nothing, starting from a few people, and building a company of 500. For me, it's the overall story. It's hard to pick a single moment.
Being part of a team that leading the industry is unreal. Like, you kind of you got to make sure you don't get too lost in those details of thinking, oh, we're the first to do this, is it possible? Or just because no one has done it before. There shouldn't be anything stopping you trying the next thing or trying the next step.
The first flight of Curie Biprop, that was the launch that I was most nervous for, to be very honest. The coolest thing about that, compared to the first flight of Curie, was just how much the team had grown. And so being able to share that joy and just relief with an actual team, with a full team, was incredible. And we've been through so much at that point that I think it was pretty close bond for the whole team. Yeah.
It's always very, very rewarding to see the customers get to their final orbital destination, and customers are happy and they're excited, and I think that we share in that excitement, and it's very contagious in the company.
My favorite memory from this year at Rocket Lab was still Flight 9, having our second stage rotate around, get a great photo of the third stage and its spacecraft floating away. In the entire room, everybody gasped. It was just stunning.
The mission that meant the most was the NASA mission. As long as I can remember as a child, I would be watching NASA television as I was growing up. And for me, it was always a lifelong goal to get to NASA. To actually be able to fly payload for NASA was a big personal milestone.
For me, getting to first flight really demonstrated as an R&D company, hey, we can get to orbit. But Flight 3 was, hey, we're now a commercial company, we've ramped up production, we're turning the corner, and we're not just turning the corner, but we're running around the corner and we're launching at a frequent cadence, and that's what Rocket Lab's all about. I'm also very much looking forward to our first Launch Complex 2 launch out of Wallops Island in Virginia.
Going from a patch of sand 7 months ago to being able to open the pad is a pretty big achievement that I would note and remember for quite a while.
Super excited about where recovery's going. Flight 10 was just such a step change for us in terms of our learning about what might be possible there.
So what I'm looking forward to in the next 10 launches is just continued success. I'm looking forward to being here for the next 10 launches. I'm looking forward to being here for the next 100 launches. So maybe you'll interview me then too.
I want to say a massive thanks. Thanks to the people I work with. Like, it's the best place I've ever worked, and I've worked at amazing places, but it's the best people I've met, and it's the best place I've worked. It's the proudest I've been to do something, and I want to thank the people for that.